name is Mads. I'm from Denmark. I will do this excursion in English since we are people from many different countries, both Finland, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, England, and probably also some other countries. So we are a good mix today, so it will mainly be in English, this excursion. On today's excursion we will have a few stops. The first stop that we're going to here now is to the place called Vathy and down to the harbor called Rina. Vathy is known as the only green area here at Kalymnos. So Vathy is known as the green area because it's placed between two mountains. So it's down in the valley where all the water from the rain can be captured and then they can water the plants. So that's the first stop of today. After we have been to Vathy, then we will go to the main city, Pothia. Here we will get to know a little bit more about the sculptures. Yeah, and this right here is also a typical Greek thing, and of course it's not always that there comes such a big bus like this into the streets, but when it does, it's really tight, and also if you just go around it.
We'll walk down here, we'll go at the next one. I think we're having the next stop out. I don't mind the lead.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
See if it's new.
Which one?
I don't know. Something like this, how much is that?
That one is €7.
Like that. How much is that? Carry it on. What is that? Is that a coal? What's that?
Yeah, it's some kind of...
We're going to this other sponge place and that time too more there, you know. Probably would have had a milkshake with it more, but we've got these instead, they last longer, don't they?
you're looking down there, and then it's really often that we get to see dolphins when we are passing so close to them. Destroyed a lot of buildings over there in Australia, and then the Kalymnian people thought, what is and they say, like, actually a myth is that the Masudi area is built from all the money that they have. Quite good English and like with no Greek accent at all, then it's really normal that they're from the USA or from Australia, and then they come back here like once or twice a year. But if you don't know so much about the sponge diving and the sponges, then you are more than welcome to follow me and the rest of us into the sponge fabric to get a little bit more knowledge about the sponges and also.
Έλα μέσα, έλα. Οι εκκλήσεις θα πάνε μέσα όλοι με τη Μαρία και η Γερμανία.
So I start. Okay. Thank you for help. So, first of all, I want to welcome you here. Έχω κι άλλους English. You know SpongeBob. SpongeBob, you know. This is the original SpongeBob. You can touch it. Here, we have a tradition over 2,000 years that Kalymnians used to go for sponges. The truth is that today only Kalymnians dare to dive in 60 and 70 meters depth, 70, very deep. It's not a fact that the GMC sponges, local sponges on the labels, regards the best, not because we are here and we have the divers. The water here, a GMC water in general, is very salty and cold. When you swim, you can feel it. So salt and cold water and the very big depth, 60, 70 meters, make the sponge growing up slowly and become compact. That's why we're the best quality. And that's why you have already seen variety of price and variety of species. Rocks. When the divers gather, and they can gather by hand, if it's difficult they use knife, but they don't destroy the root. They never destroy the roots. Sponge grow up again. The same day on the boat, they have to clean it. The sponge never comes here like this. It comes here brown, in this color. So underneath this, it's this. So on the boat, they're stepping by feet, like making wine to take away the black surface. If they leave it more than 24 hours, this is destroyed, this is stuck. You can see it. So, when the sponge comes here, here is the process area. We begin a long-lasting process to take away the stones, to snip them, or to bleach them. Κατερίνα, θα σπρίσω.
Nu laten ze zien hoe ze een spons geel die wit maken. Dat is allemaal procent.
Κατερίνα! Πού είναι? Εγώ θα τα σπρίζω άμα θέλουν να δουν. So, this is a natural color. Okay, we put in potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate is the base of betadine. This is strong, but as much as although it's antiseptic, this, because it takes out the color of the sponge, also it reduces the life of the sponge. You know Harry Potter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maria, the new Harry Potter. And then we put in another solution which we call, it's a cocktail but the base is peroxide, what we use for hair.
Yeah.
Look the reaction in 1 second. 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
Oh,
Not magic, it's chemical process. You can see. After this, all sponges are clean in calcium, so all sponges are healthy because calcium negatives all the effects of the acid here. So, a good sponge, if it's wet, this is the most important thing, needs to be elastic, to open, to return. So this is the test you can do everywhere you are. Although this is bleach, it's elastic as well. Any sponge you see around, you can put in the baskets with water to fill them. Elastic means compact because some people say stretch, but if you stretch the sponge, it's not iron, it's going to be scratched. So what you can do is put in the water and fill it. Elastic means strong sponge, you can touch. Thank you for listening. If you need something to ask, you can ask me. I can explain everything if you want something more. And I hope you understood a little bit.
Yeah.
You can have a look and we'll be around.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
After you do it, create it somewhere to dry. It's on the shelf or with something to come next to the curtain. Not on the wall. This side, our side
To nie jest gąbka morska, to jest owoc, więc on długo nie wytrzyma. Mniej więcej miesiąc.
Depends on the size of the species. Give me one, give me five.
Πόσο είναι?
17 και 14, 13.
It will be like in maximum 10 minutes.
Okay, so don't matter, we're alright with two. I just want to look at this one up here, this side street. Oh, yeah, that's
Thank you.
Could go to somewhere get a frappe because
see this.
Wow, that's a cute, you know?
Yeah. Mossy cake shop.
Kalymnos, and of course also a priest, to build this church for him. And the church up there is actually the coffin where the body of Savvas is. They confirmed for me that he actually haven't aged at all. But now they have chosen to put a scarf over him, so maybe he's died. And this forest, if you can, it's all 20 minutes to go around and look at the area here and take some good pictures. So let's say 20 minutes to 1 we will meet up again here at the parking spot, and then we will go to the second last stop here on the excursion.
Now you're going to look down your edge here.
But yeah, we will go in. It's not so big in there, and we are really many people today, so try to come as close as possible, and I will also try to speak as loud, as clear as possible so everybody can hear. Okay, perfect. This corner of the small little house here is about the wedding. As you can see, we have a small nice bed made for the wedding, and also we have some of the clothing here. Just here we have the woman and how she was, how she looked at the wedding day, and this is like a really typical Kalymnian outfit for the wedding. She's still wearing in general in Greece. You maybe know the television show My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and that is because Greek weddings are crazy big.
It's a nice little spot. It's a lot bigger than it looks from outside, isn't it?
Okay, you all can just come a step closer. There is quite much space over here. But this area is like the kitchen. And as you can see, if you look around, you see like a lot of different kitchen equipments. But here at Kalymnos, they got real fridges. You have probably seen it in your hotel's rooms already. But this thing up here, and it's not because there is so much cooling stuff in it, but the thing that they normally did, this is keeping the bees away and the flies away. And then they normally put it under a tree to get some shadow, but also because the tree, like, it spreads a lot of air. Okay, so this is the bed, and this here that it's a little bit higher and there is like stairs up to it. But this is like the traditional one, and also many Kalymnian people still have this bed. And the special thing is with this bed, as you can see, all the small babies already laying in here. This is her family and all the sons and daughters she got. There is 15 in total. But yeah, here this is like the sponge area of the museum here. As you can see, there is a whole lot of pictures about all these. And of course, not only was dangerous to go down to such a deep depth, but also there is some different fish in the sea. And by fish, I also mean sharks, of course. And okay, this area is like the dining area, like a little bit nicer area. The story I have about this area is about this man on this picture, if you can see him. So when he came there and he started having a normal life, he got taken this picture and he sent it in a letter to his mom telling, look how rich I am, look how happy I am, look how like healthy I am and how good I'm looking. This can all be yours if you come to join me in the USA. But she still said no, she didn't want to. If you want, of course, then the family have a small little shop where they are growing some of the herbs, and they have some honey and some of the wine and all these kind of stuffs. And then you can go in and see if there is anything you want, just to be nice to the family. And then we will go on to the last stop otherwise. But they have some nice small things that you will maybe interested in.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay.
Okay, and if you want, we also have a small Kalymnian wine shot here. It tastes a little bit like cherry, so it is quite sweet and sour on the same time.
Okay, άμα έρθει φορά, για να μου κάνει, βλέπουμε μας τι είναι. Βλέπουμε μας τι είναι. Ναι? No?
Yeah, that is the wine that you tasted in there. And this is like the local one. Produced in Vathy, the green area, of course. But it's not so much they produce, so it's nothing like they live off, but it's like a nice little thing. So now here we are soon down in the harbor of Vlyhadia. If you go to the left from here, then you will come to the stone beach and find some of the restaurants. But if you continue on the road here, you will come to the sandy beach and find some of the other restaurants and also the undersea museum on this side. We will take 1 hour and 15 minutes here at this stop. So let's say 2:45, then we come back to the bus again.
Veggies up. Yeah, spoil you a lot more than that. fair chunky to last outside, haven't they? That might be too fragile. What's that? How much that is? It's a bit gruesome.
It is.
A bit fragile, I know. I don't think I'd like that. It's too real, innit? Makes my skin creep. These are real corals.
Crystal.